Hi everyone, we are getting ever closer to the holiday season and I thought I would take you along today to one of my favorite local coffee and tea shops, and maybe we can have a look and get some ideas for some Christmas gifts and maybe have a treat. And I'm going to take you along with me. Thanks for joining in. So we've just arrived, and as you can see, it's a popular place because the lineup is going out the door. Here's the sandwich I ordered, and it looks like there's lettuce, tomato, and some Parma ham in there. It looks absolutely delicious. So there's so many wonderful loose teas to select from, and also bagged ones. And they also have this amazing gift shop attached as well. So I think we'll have a look through and see what we can find. And of course they have some of my favorite teas here, which of course is classic Earl Grey. I love that one. And then they also have this Darjeeling, which I love as well. So after having been to Murchie's and seeing all the wonderful things there, I got really inspired because I have a friend coming over for a visit later on this week, and she's from the UK, so I thought it might be fun to treat her to afternoon tea. So let's see what we can do with that. I think I'm also going to make some egg salad sandwiches to go with our tea because I think that will be nice. And I've just got one of these little whiz-bang utensils here to slice up my eggs, and it'll just make it easier for mashing. So I'm going to slice all of these up and then add my seasonings. So I've sliced up all of my eggs, and now I'm just going to put in some chopped up green onion, which will be nice and tasty, and I'm going to add a few shakes of Mrs. Dash and a little bit of salt and pepper. And of course, some mayonnaise. So I'm going to start working on my sandwiches, and I sent my husband out to get some sliced sandwich bread at the grocery store, and they didn't have any. All they had was this, the peasant bread. And I wish I would have known because I probably could have just as easily whipped up my own loaf, but we're going to use this, and I think it's going to be delicious. Making egg salad sandwiches can be kind of messy business because you can put the filling inside and then cut the bread to the size that you want, and the filling tends to squish out the sides. So I've really discovered the best way to do this is just to cut the bread into the size that you want and then fill them. So now I have my bread cut, and I'm just going to take a little bit of the egg salad filling and put it in. Some people like to butter their bread, but I feel like there's enough mayonnaise in here that we don't need to do that. And there we have a nice neat sandwich where the filling isn't going to squish out the sides when we cut it. I'm not going to be serving these for a few hours, so I've got a damp tea towel and I'm just going to cover it with the tea towel and put it in the fridge until we're ready to go. I want to do something a little fancy with the butter that I'm going to be serving with the cheese scone. So I just have a little heart-shaped cookie cutter here, and I'm going to fill it with some softened butter so it's going to be a nice shape when it's all nice and firmed up. And you can leave it plain like this, but I'm just going to top mine with a little bit of chopped parsley just because I have it in my garden and I'm going to use it. Can you believe it? It's almost December and I have a couple of little roses on my bush still, so I'm going to cut them and take them inside and use them to decorate our tea table. And I want the house smelling good when she arrives, so I've got one of these little candle diffusers here with a bit of water in the top, and I'm just putting in a few drops of thieves oil, and it's a nice scent of like cinnamon, rosemary. It just has a nice kind of spicy herbal smell, so I think that'll be nice. So I don't have one of those fancy tiered tea trays, so I'm going to use a little bit of ingenuity and just set out a couple of bowls and just set my narrower tray on the top and then put the other one underneath it like so. And I'm just going to get the fire going so that we can take a little bit of the chill out of the air.